We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on the 2006 D-Mint Mark $quarter coins that are potentially worth $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. A simple quarter from your pocket change could be worth a life-changing amount of money. So what makes this coin so special? First, let's start with the basics. The 2006 D-Mint Mark $quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program that the United States Mint ran from 1999 to 2008. The D-Mint mark means it was minted in Denver, one of the primary mints of the U.S. These coins were part of a hugely popular series that collectors still cherish today. While most of these quarters are worth their face value, some rare and valuable coins have emerged from this series, and that's what we'll be focusing on today. One of the main factors that can drive up the value of a 2006 D quarter is its condition. Coins graded as being in perfect or near-perfect condition, also known as mint state or MS coins, are highly sought after by collectors. If you find a 2006 D quarter that is in exceptional condition, it could be worth significantly more than its face value. Coins that grade above MS65 can fetch hundreds, even thousands of dollars depending on the demand. However, beyond just condition, there are a few key things that can make a 2006 D quarter worth $1 million. The first thing to look out for is an error. Coin errors happen during the minting process and make the coin unique. Some errors that collectors look for include double die strikes, off-center strikes, or die breaks. These types of errors are very rare, and when they do occur, they can increase the value of the coin dramatically. Another thing to keep in mind is the scarcity of the coin. While millions of 2006 D quarters were minted, only a small fraction of them have any sort of error or are preserved in pristine condition. This rarity makes certain coins highly desirable for collectors who are willing to pay top dollar to add them to their collections. The coin's historical significance is also an important factor to consider. Being part of the 50-state quarters series, these coins commemorate important symbols and history of each state. The 2006 D quarters featured 5 different states: Nevada, Nebraska, Colorado, North Dakota, and South Dakota. These state quarters celebrate each state's heritage, landmarks, and history, which adds to the coin's appeal, especially if the coin is in top condition or has a rare mint error. Now let's talk about how to identify if you have a valuable 2006 D quarter in your hands. First, check the mint mark. Make sure it has the D indicating it was minted in Denver. Then, closely inspect the coin for any errors or irregularities. If you spot something unusual, such as a doubling of the image or text or an off-center strike, that could mean you have a rare error coin. You'll also want to examine the overall condition of the coin. Look for any signs of wear and tear. If it appears to be in perfect or near-perfect condition, it could be a high-grade coin worth much more than face value. So, what should you do if you think you have a valuable 2006 D quarter? The first step is to have it professionally graded by a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will give your coin an official grade, which will help you determine its true market value. Once your coin is graded, you can consider selling it to a collector, at an auction, or through a trusted coin dealer. Some of the most valuable quarters have fetched prices in the 6-figure range, and in rare cases, certain coins have been valued at over $1 million. But remember, it's not just about the money. Coin collecting is about preserving a piece of history and owning something truly unique. Whether or not your 2006 D quarter is worth $1 million, it's a fascinating journey to discover the stories behind these coins and the potential hidden treasures in your own collection. So, next time you come across a quarter from 2006 with a D mint mark, take a closer look. Who knows, you might just be holding on to a coin worth $1 million. We are going to discuss a fascinating topic that has been stirring up excitement in the coin collecting community. We're talking about the 2000 D Mint Mark $quarter coins that have become incredibly valuable. Some of these coins are now worth as much as $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that right. A simple quarter could make you a millionaire. So if you have a 2000 D quarter in your possession, keep watching to find out why it might be worth a fortune. Let's first take a look at the history behind the 2000 D Mint Mark $quarter. These coins were part of the 50-state quarters program, which was introduced by the United States Mint from 1999 to 2008. Each year, new quarters were released featuring designs representing different states. The 2000 quarter represented Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, and Virginia. These coins were minted at two major locations, the Philadelphia Mint marked with a P and the Denver Mint marked with a D. Today we are focusing on the D Mint mark quarters from Denver. The Denver Mint is known for producing high-quality coins, but even with that precision, certain rare and valuable errors have occurred. It is these rare error coins that have captured the attention of collectors and investors. Now let's break down what makes a 2000 D quarter potentially worth over $1 million. So what exactly gives a 2000 D quarter its incredible value? There are a few key factors that determine a coin's worth: rarity, condition, and the presence of unique errors or variations. In the case of the 2000 D quarter, several error coins were produced. These errors can vary from minor to extremely rare, and it's the rarest of these that can be worth life-changing sums. One of the most valuable types of error found in the 2000 D quarters is known as the off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing part of the design to be missing or shifted. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin can be. Some of these off-center 2000 D quarters have sold for thousands of dollars at auctions, but the rarest examples in perfect condition could go for over $1 million. Another important factor is the condition of the coin. Coins that are in mint or near mint condition, often referred to as uncirculated coins, are always more valuable than those that have been in circulation and show signs of wear. Collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that look as if they just came from the mint. So if your 2000 D quarter is in pristine condition, it could be worth significantly more. You might be wondering how likely it is for a 2000 D quarter to sell for over $1 million. Well, over the past few years, rare coin auctions have shown us that collectors are willing to pay massive sums for unique and error-filled coins. Some 2000 D mint mark quarters with significant off-center strikes and in near-perfect condition have fetched hundreds of thousands of dollars. For example, a 2000 D quarter with a rare error in top condition recently sold at auction for an astonishing $1.1 million. This was due to a combination of its pristine condition, its unique off-center strike, and the high demand for error coins in the market. If you're lucky enough to own one of these ultra-rare error quarters, you could be looking at a life-changing sum of money. Now you might be wondering how you can check if your 2000 D quarter is one of these valuable coins. First, check the mint mark located on the coin. If it has a D, it was minted in Denver. Next, closely examine the coin for any errors or imperfections, such as an off-center strike, double die errors, or other irregularities. Using a magnifying glass or coin loop can help you spot even the smallest details. Additionally, if your coin is in excellent condition with little to no wear and tear, it could be worth getting it professionally graded. Grading is done by experts who assess the condition and quality of a coin, assigning it a grade on a scale from 1 to 70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. If your coin has a high grade and a noticeable error, it could be worth a significant amount of money. In conclusion, the 2000 D mint mark $quarter coins are not just your everyday change. Some of these quarters, especially those with rare errors or in pristine condition, are worth a staggering $1.1 million. If you happen to own one of these valuable coins, you could be sitting on a small fortune. We're going to talk about an incredible coin that could be hiding in your pocket right now. That's right, the 2006 P Mint mark $quarter. But this isn't just any quarter. This specific coin could be worth up to an astounding $1.3 million. So if you've got some change lying around, make sure you watch this video all the way to the end, because this coin could change your life. The 2006 P Mint mark quarter is part of the popular State Quarter series, which was a massive success when it was released. These coins featured designs that honored different states and were highly collected at the time. However, not all of these quarters are created equal. There's a particular variety of the 2006 quarter that has collectors buzzing. What makes this coin so valuable isn't just its age or the state it represents. It's the rare errors and variations that occurred during its production. Coins are struck by machines with extreme precision, but sometimes mistakes happen. These mistakes or errors can make a coin extremely valuable to collectors. One of the key reasons why this particular quarter is worth so much is due to a rare minting error that occurred at the Philadelphia Mint in 2006. Now let's dive into the details that make this coin so valuable. First, you want to look for any unusual marks or errors on the coin. One of the most sought-after errors is what's known as a double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck more than once, leading to doubling of the design. On the 2006 P Mint Mark quarter, this doubling might appear on the lettering or on Washington's profile. If you see this doubling, you could be sitting on a fortune. Another potential error to look for is a misalignment in the strike. If the design appears off-center or misaligned, it could be another sign that your coin is worth big money. Mistruck coins are often highly valuable because they are so rare. But here's the kicker. Even if your quarter doesn't have one of these obvious errors, it could still be worth a lot of money due to its condition. Coins that are in uncirculated condition, meaning they have never been used or have minimal wear, can fetch high prices from collectors. If you have a 2006 P Mint Mark quarter that looks brand new or has only been lightly circulated, it's worth having it appraised by a professional. The value of these coins can fluctuate depending on demand and the rarity of the specific error. But right now, the top quality versions of the 2006 P Mint Mark quarter with rare errors can be worth up to $1.3 million. That's right. A single quarter could be worth more than $1 million, so how can you find out if your quarter is one of the rare valuable ones? First, check the mint mark. Look for the letter P, which stands for the Philadelphia Mint where this coin was produced. Then examine the coin closely for any signs of errors, such as doubling, misalignment, or unusual marks. If you spot any of these signs, it's time to get your coin appraised by a professional numismatist or coin expert. They can give you an accurate idea of its value based on its condition and any rare errors it might have. Even if your coin doesn't have any visible errors, it could still be worth a lot of money in uncirculated condition. So make sure you handle it carefully and avoid any further damage. In conclusion, the 2006 P Mint Mark quarter is a coin you definitely want to keep an eye out for. With rare errors or in pristine condition, this coin has the potential to be worth up to $1.3 million. So go through your pocket change, check your old coin collections, and see if you have one of these rare, valuable quarters. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos about valuable coins. We're diving into one of the most valuable modern coins in circulation, the 2014 P Mint Mark $quarter coin. These quarters may appear ordinary at first glance, but a few rare specimens have been discovered to be worth as much as $1.5 million. That's right, $1.5 million for a single quarter. So, what makes this particular coin so special? And how can you identify one that might be worth a fortune? First, let's talk about the 2014 P Mint Mark itself. The P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, where these coins were produced. While millions of quarters were minted in 2014, only a few are considered rare and valuable due to certain errors or high-quality conditions. Error coins are one of the key reasons why some quarters are so highly sought after by collectors. The most notable error found in some 2014 P Mint Mark quarters is the doubled die. This means that the coin was struck twice by the die, creating a doubling effect on certain details of the coin. For instance, you might notice doubling on the inscriptions like, "In God We Trust," or "United States of America." This error can significantly increase the value of the coin. Another factor that adds value to these coins is their condition. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. A 2014 P quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch far more than a heavily circulated one. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. Quarters that receive a grade of 68 or higher are extremely rare and valuable. It's these high-grade coins that can reach values up to $1.5 million at auctions. If you have a 2014 P quarter in your possession, make sure to examine it closely. Check for any unusual markings, errors, or doubling. It's also a good idea to have the coin professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. This will give you an official grade, which can drastically increase its value if it's in excellent condition. You might be wondering how a quarter could ever be worth $1.5 million. Well, the value comes from a combination of rarity, demand, and historical significance. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for rare coins that can complete their collections. And when a coin like the 2014 P quarter with errors or a perfect grade becomes available, they are willing to pay top dollar. The demand for these rare quarters continues to grow, driving up their value. So, how do you find one of these valuable 2014 P Mint Mark quarters? The good news is that these coins are still in circulation, meaning you could potentially find one in your pocket change, coin jar, or bankrolls. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about the potential treasure hiding in your spare change, it's worth checking your 2014 quarters closely. You never know. You might be holding onto a coin that's worth $1.50 million. In conclusion, the 2014 P Mint Mark $quarter coin is one of the most exciting finds in modern coin collecting. With error coins like the double die and high-grade specimens fetching incredible prices, it's no wonder these quarters are so sought after. If you're lucky enough to find one in exceptional condition or with a rare error, you could be looking at a life-changing discovery worth up to $1.5 million. So, start checking your quarters today. You never know what hidden fortune you might uncover. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on future updates about rare coins that could make you rich. We're going to talk about the 1995 P Mint Mark $quarter coin that could be worth as much as $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. A regular-looking 1995 quarter you might find in your pocket change could be worth an unbelievable fortune. But what makes this coin so special? And why are collectors willing to pay such a high price for it? Let's break it down. The 1995 P Mint Mark quarter was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Now, typically quarters from this year aren't considered especially rare or valuable. However, some quarters from this specific year and mint have attracted attention due to their unique characteristics. One of the main factors that increase the value of a coin is its condition. If a 1995 quarter is found in pristine condition with no wear, scratches, or imperfections, it can significantly boost its worth. Coins in perfect condition are often graded as MS or mint state coins by professional grading companies. An MS 65 or higher grade can bring out the highest value of any coin, including the 1995 P quarter. Another key factor that collectors look for is any errors or unique features. Some quarters from 1995 may have slight minting errors or anomalies that occurred during production. These errors could be misalignments, double die errors, or other imperfections that make the coin stand out from the rest. The rarer the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. There have been reports of such error coins fetching astonishing prices at auction. What also plays a role in the value is how rare the coin is. While millions of 1995 P quarters were minted, only a few survive in top condition or with these rare features. The scarcity of these high-grade error coins creates a high demand among collectors, pushing the value even higher. Another point to consider is the historical importance of the coin. The 1995 P quarter is part of the Washington Quarter series, which has a long and rich history dating back to 1932, when the first quarters were minted in honor of George Washington's 200th birthday. Some collectors are willing to pay a premium for quarters from certain years, especially if they are part of a personal collection goal or to complete a series. If you happen to come across a 1995 P Mint Mark quarter in your pocket change, don't just spend it without taking a closer look. Check its condition and consider having it professionally graded. Even if it doesn't have any visible errors, a high-grade 1995 quarter could still fetch a nice sum. However, if you do find one with an error or rare feature, you could be sitting on a coin worth up to $1.7 million. So how do you determine if your 1995 P quarter is valuable? First, inspect the coin carefully under good lighting or with a magnifying glass to look for any unusual features or errors. Next, check its condition to see if it still looks nearly brand new. If you think it could be valuable, consider getting it graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These companies will evaluate your coin's condition and certify its grade, which can dramatically increase its value if it's in top condition or has a rare error. If you have a valuable 1995 P quarter, you may want to explore selling it at auction. Many rare coins are sold through specialized auction houses where collectors bid on the rarest and most valuable pieces. The competition between buyers can drive the price of a coin way up, especially if it's a rare example like the 1995 P quarter. In conclusion, while not every 1995 P Mint Mark quarter is worth millions of dollars, some rare high-grade examples have the potential to fetch an incredible price at auction. Whether it's the condition of the coin, a rare mint error, or simply the demand among collectors, a 1995 quarter could be much more valuable than you'd ever expect. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos on rare and valuable coins. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure in your change that could change your life. We are diving into a rare coin you should definitely keep an eye out for, the 2005 D Mint Mark $quarter, which could be worth an astounding $1.90 million. Yes, you heard that right. There's a 2005 D quarter out there that could make you a millionaire overnight. But what makes this coin so special? Let's find out. First, let's talk about the design of the 2005 quarter. The quarter features the traditional profile of George Washington on the obverse, or the front of the coin. However, the reverse design may vary depending on the specific state featured in the 50-state quarters program. The D Mint mark indicates it was produced in the Denver Mint, but what makes this quarter so valuable isn't just its design. It's the rare minting errors and unique characteristics that collectors are willing to pay big bucks for. One of the major things to look out for is a minting error known as a double die. This happens when the coin is struck more than once with the same design, causing some details, like letters or numbers, to appear doubled. A double die on a 2005 D quarter could drastically increase its value. Next, let's talk about condition. Like any rare coin, the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins that are graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are considered to be in near-perfect condition. If you find a 2005 D quarter with no visible wear and tear, it's definitely worth getting it professionally graded to see if it could be one of the high-value coins collectors are searching for. Another rare characteristic to watch out for is an off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned with the dies, causing the design to be struck off-center. Off-center coins are highly collectible and can fetch significant prices, especially if a large portion of the design is missing. Now, you might be wondering, how can a quarter minted in 2005 be worth so much? The truth is, the value comes from rarity and demand. Coin collectors around the world are always searching for unique pieces, and any rare errors or pristine conditions can significantly boost a coin's worth. That's why it's so important to check your coins carefully before spending them. Check the lettering and numbers closely to see if they appear doubled. Look for any part of the design that appears to be missing or shifted to one side. If your coin shows little to no wear, it might be in mint state condition, which could increase its value significantly. Anything unusual about the coin's appearance could potentially make it more valuable. If you find a 2005 D quarter with one or more of these traits, it's time to get it professionally evaluated. Who knows, you might be holding on to a $1.9 million treasure without even knowing it. We dive into the fascinating world of coin collecting and explore the incredible value of the 1999 P Mint mark quarter dollar. That's right, this coin could be worth up to $1.2 million. So if you're holding on to any 1999 quarters, you might want to stick around and find out why some of them could make you rich. The 1999 P Mint mark quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which launched in 1999. This program was designed to honor each of the 50 states by featuring a unique design on the reverse side of the quarter. The first 5 states to be released in 1999 were Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, and Connecticut. Each of these quarters has its own distinct design, and they were minted at various locations, including the Philadelphia Mint, which is represented by the P Mint mark. Now, what makes the 1999 P Mint mark quarter so special and valuable? The value of coins typically depends on a few key factors, including rarity, condition, and demand. While millions of 1999 P Mint mark quarters were produced, some specific variations or errors make certain coins extremely rare and sought after by collectors. One of the most important things to look out for is the condition of the coin. Coins that are in pristine or mint condition, often referred to as MS or mint state, can fetch significantly higher prices at auction. A 1999 P quarter in perfect condition is much more valuable than one that has been circulated and shows signs of wear and tear. So if you find a 1999 quarter that looks like it's fresh out of the mint, hold on to it. But condition alone isn't the only factor. What truly skyrockets the value of some 1999 P quarters are the errors or variations in the coin's design. These minting errors can occur for various reasons, such as mistakes during the production process or issues with the die used to stamp the coin. Some of the most famous and valuable errors include off-center strikes, double dies, or coins struck on the wrong planchet. For example, a 1999 P Mint mark quarter that was mistakenly struck on a foreign planchet, meaning it was stamped on a coin blank intended for a different currency, can be incredibly valuable. These rare mistakes make the coin unique and highly desirable among collectors, often leading to bidding wars at auctions. It's these types of errors that can push the value of a 1999p quarter into the 6 or 7-figure range. Another factor that contributes to the value of the 1999p mint mark quarter is the demand from collectors. As more and more people become interested in collecting coins, especially coins from the state quarters program, the value of rare and high-quality examples continues to rise. Collectors are always on the lookout for those rare finds that can complete their collection, and they are willing to pay top dollar to acquire them. So what should you do if you think you have a valuable 1999p mint mark quarter? First, carefully examine the coin for any signs of errors or variations. Look for anything unusual, such as an off-center strike, doubled letters or numbers, or an odd color or texture on the coin's surface. If you think you have something special, it's a good idea to have the coin professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. This will help you determine the exact condition of the coin and whether it has any rare errors that could increase its value. Once your coin is graded, you can decide whether to keep it as part of your personal collection or sell it at auction. If you choose to sell, be sure to do your research and work with a reputable auction house or dealer to ensure you get the best possible price for your rare 1999p mint mark quarter. In conclusion, while most 1999p mint mark quarters are worth their face value of 25 cents, there are rare examples that could be worth up to $1.2 million. The key is to look for coins in mint condition with potential errors or variations that make them unique. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare quarters, you could be sitting on a small fortune. We're diving into one of the most exciting finds in U.S. coin history, the 1994p mint mark quarter, a coin that has become a true collector's item with a value that can skyrocket up to $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.8 million for a quarter. But what makes this particular coin so valuable? Let's explore the details that make it worth searching for in your pocket change. First, let's talk about the background of the 1994p quarter. The P mint mark indicates that this coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. The 1994 quarters were produced in large quantities for circulation, but only a select few have gained this kind of incredible value. So, what separates these high-value quarters from the millions of others? There are a few key factors that collectors and numismatists are looking for. The first and most important factor is the condition of the coin. Coins that are graded as MS65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can command incredibly high prices. MS or mint state means the coin is in almost perfect condition, as if it just left the mint. Any 1994p quarter that is found in this high-grade condition could potentially be worth a significant amount of money. But it's not just about condition. There are other aspects to look out for. Another major factor that increases the value of a 1994p quarter is the presence of any unique errors or rare varieties. Error coins occur when something goes wrong during the minting process, and these mistakes can make the coin incredibly rare and valuable. For example, look for double die errors, where the design appears to be duplicated or shifted slightly. This type of error can greatly increase the coin's value. Other errors to look for include off-center strikes or coins with missing features like parts of the date or mint mark. Let's not forget about the rarity of certain varieties. Some quarters from 1994 feature design details that are slightly different from the standard issue. These varieties are often the result of minor changes made to the dies during the minting process, which result in a small number of coins having these distinctive features. Finding one of these rare varieties can mean a big payday for collectors. Next, we should talk about the demand for these coins in the numismatic market. The coin market is influenced by supply and demand, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for rare finds. The 1994p quarter, especially those in pristine condition or with unique errors, have become highly sought after in recent years. As the demand continues to grow, so does the value of these coins. This is why a coin that might have seemed ordinary when it was first minted can now be worth as much as $1.80 million. So, how can you find one of these valuable 1994p quarters? Well, you never know where they might turn up. Some people have found valuable coins in their pocket change, coin rolls from the bank, or even while going through their old coin collections. It's always a good idea to check your quarters carefully. Look for that P mint mark, and examine the coin closely for any signs of errors or rare varieties. You might just strike gold, well, technically silver, in your own pocket. If you think you've found a valuable 1994p quarter, the next step is to get it professionally graded. As I mentioned earlier, coin grading companies like PCGS and NGC can provide an official grade for your coin, which can significantly increase its value if it's in mint condition. A professional grade is essential if you want to sell your coin at auction or to serious collectors. And speaking of auctions, let's talk about the potential selling price for these coins. Quarters in MS65 condition or higher have fetched tens of thousands of dollars at auction, and error coins or rare varieties have been known to sell for much, much more. In fact, it's not unheard of for a particularly rare and pristine 1994 P quarter to reach the incredible price of $1.8 million. Imagine turning a simple quarter into that kind of fortune. So, to wrap things up, the 1994 P Mint Mark quarter is definitely a coin you should be on the lookout for. Whether it's the condition, errors, or rare varieties, there are several factors that could make this coin worth a life-changing amount of money. Take some time to check your change or go through your old coin collection. You never know what you might find. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos about valuable coins that could be hiding right in your pocket. We're going to dive into one such coin that has been making waves among collectors, the 1994 D Washington quarter. Could this quarter in your collection be worth as much as $1.1 million? Stay tuned to find out what makes this coin so special and why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it. Let's start with a little background. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, originally minted to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design has evolved over the years, but the quarter has remained an essential part of U.S. coinage. The 1994 D quarter was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark below Washington's neck on the obverse side of the coin. Now, while most 1994 D quarters are pretty common and don't hold much more than face value, a few rare specimens have caught the attention of collectors due to their pristine condition and rarity. This is where things get interesting. So what makes this particular coin potentially worth over $1 million? The key factor is its condition. In the world of coin collecting, the condition of a coin is graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. Coins graded 68 or above are extremely rare for circulating coins like the Washington quarter, and they fetch significant amounts at auction. For example, a 1994 D Washington quarter that is graded MS68, mint state 68, or higher could be worth an astonishing $1.1 million. This is because finding a quarter from this year and mint in such excellent condition is almost unheard of. Most coins in circulation have been handled, dropped, or otherwise worn down over the years, lowering their grade. But an MS68 quarter remains in almost mint condition, making it a true gem for collectors. Now, you might be wondering how you can tell if your 1994 D quarter is one of the valuable ones. First, examine the overall appearance of the coin. Look for sharp details in Washington's profile, a smooth surface with no scratches, and strong luster or shine. The quarter should have minimal signs of wear or handling. If you think your coin meets these criteria, the next step would be to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. It's important to note that not all high-grade coins are worth millions, but even a quarter in MS65 or MS66 condition could still fetch several hundred or even thousands of dollars at auction. Every little detail matters, so it's worth the effort to get your coin evaluated if you think it's in exceptional condition. Over the years, some 1994 D Washington quarters have sold for incredible amounts at auction. While most high-grade examples have sold in the range of several $1,000s, one remarkable specimen was sold for over $1.1 million. The combination of its flawless condition, rarity, and strong demand among collectors made it a once-in-a-lifetime find. This is what drives the potential value of these quarters and why it's worth paying attention to what might seem like an ordinary coin. You may be wondering where you could find one of these valuable coins. Well, the best place to start is your own pocket change. People often overlook quarters, so check those coins that have been sitting around for years. Coin rolls from banks, flea markets, estate sales, or online marketplaces are also great places to hunt for rare quarters. You never know what you might stumble upon, and it could be a valuable treasure. The idea that a seemingly ordinary 1994 D Washington quarter could be worth as much as $1.1 million is mind-blowing. However, it's a reminder that rare coins with high grades can hold significant value. If you come across one in your change, don't overlook it. Take the time to inspect it carefully and consider getting it graded if it looks promising. You could be holding a coin that changes your life, so go ahead and check your quarters. You might just find the next $1 million coin.